What's going on, guys? This is ArcEater635, and today I'm going to show you all a little something I found out about Power Destroyer. Because yes, he is the classic robot we know about, even though he doesn't work. Not even when you turn it on, not even when you push the button, nothing happens. What the hell's going on, Ivan? Did you fry it? Did you kill it? No. I found out a little thing about it that they make from the factory that it's actually pretty damn interesting. I'm actually going to show you what it is. But for that, I'll have to look for a little space and open up the back, which it already is opened. Anyways, for this, I'll actually take this arm off. We'll not need it throughout the video, so yeah. Anyways, here is the board. Now, from the factory, there's 4 bridges, okay? There's 4 possible bridges, 4 possible functionalities for Power Destroyer. Now the thing is, only 2 of them are done. For making the regular Power Destroyer we all know, there's only supposed to be 2 bridges done. One of them is number 1, bridge number 1, because they all are labeled by numbers. Let me just grab a screwdriver to show you. There's bridge number 1, bridge number 2, bridge number 3, and then right underneath this wire, there's bridge number 4. Now, I did rig a little dip switch of some sort because I don't own a dip switch, because I'm really just too cheap to own a dip switch, even though I'm not too fucking cheap to own a fucking Cosmo, but oh well. Anyways, they are actually in the proper order, which is from 1 to 4. So this is how Power Destroyer is originally supposed to work. We flip 1 and 3. And this is basically what happens.
Power Destroyer.
Wait. Okay, that's the little... I made a little blunder. I think it was... Let me see. It was 1 and 3, apparently. The ones that were originally... Yeah, I completely messed up. Actually, never mind. Never mind. This is 1, this is 2, this is 4, and this is 3. This is the one that was supposed to... There we go. This is how the Destroyer originally works. With everything he does. The screen stays lit, and the eyes and the cannon have a different synchronization to them.
My mission is to destroy.
Now, added up to this, what else can be modified? Well, as I've said, there's 4, which basically the first one lets you know if it has a try me button of any type, because there's 2 types of try me. There's the regular try me, and then there's the other try me, which is much more animated because it actually moves.
You must surrender.
That basically does not modify the functionality of the lights in any way, because this is how it goes. Basically, that's how he goes. You know, it's normal, only that he's moving. And there's these other 2, which if I don't flip this one, but I do flip this one, apparently these are for either the lights or the play mode. Because it doesn't really modify anything this way. Now, when I turn it on, that's when the thing changes. As you can see, the screen is blinking along with this light. And when he gets to the talking, this still blinks, but it blinks with this.
My mission is to destroy. You must surrender. Power destroyer.
So basically, that's what the thing does. It's pretty interesting. I'll say that. I mean, of course, I've said that's 4. This is 3. So 3 has to be turned on. It's turned on. You can see the light lighting up better here. And you can practically see that for the lights to actually have a different synchronization. Oh. Never mind, actually no. So yeah, that's practically how it is. Basically bridge number 1 makes it be static, okay? Because of course all of these are turned off because that's they have no blobs of solder in between them. From the factory, what they do, and it's kind of funny because I actually did take apart Mini Commander at one point, which should be right there. Shit, you guys cannot see it. He's right there. There's the box of it. Robot Commander 3 actually has the exact same bridge system, where he has, I think, 2 bridges, and one bridge is for the play function, and the other bridge is for the try me function. He actually has a try me function too, which of course you cannot see it from the outside because he doesn't have a button. This one, by the other side, he does, but you have the chance of changing the lights when the robot is in the play mode, or you have the simple how's it called, the simple choice to make it animated when you push the button in the chest. So as I've said, right now it doesn't work, and basically what you do is you flip switch. Of course, yeah, switch number 1 is for the standard try me function, where he does not move.
My mission is to destroy.
Because what happens here basically is that the positive and the negative are connected to the battery compartment. No exceptions. And what happens is these 2 contacts that go directly to the board, to the microchip or the integrated chip that has inside that blob, they connect, for the try me, they connect to one wire of the button. To the other wire, they connect to the switch to let it know what it is actually doing. So that's practically what happens. Right now he doesn't work because there's no contact in between one of the 2 contacts and the switch, and the button, I mean. So if you push this one,
Power destroyer.
basically if you push this one, wait, yeah, if you push this one right now,
You must surrender.
that's what he does. So, I guess that's the part that's covered. So I'm just going to leave this one, which is the original number 1 pin.
Power destroyer.
So that's what we need. And from here, as I've said before, there's number 4, which is this one. Shit, sorry. My fucking throat's killing me. There's the switch number 3, which is this one, which basically tells it to work normally. I mean, to, you know, the lights to stay working as they worked on the try me function when the robot is in the play mode, or make it have its own different light pattern, which is much more crappier, I'll say that, because they constantly blink to the same pattern. I'll show you what I mean. I think this is... No, this is the regular. This is the one that we know from every Power Destroyer in the world. Now we turn that one off, and we turn the smaller one on, which is number... No. Yeah. Wait, is this... Yeah, that's number 4. Yeah, this was number 3. This is number 4. The smallest one is number 4. This is basically what happens when you turn it on in number 4. There's basically no... As you can see, he no longer has its own trace for this.
My mission is to destroy. You must surrender. Power Destroyer.
So yeah, there you have it. That's practically what the Power Destroyer is capable of doing from a little, modification. That's the cool thing about some 90s toys. They usually have an extra function you don't know, and they just put it there for the hell of it, and you end up finding it out, and you're like, wow, that's awesome. It's practically useless sometimes, but it's awesome. So yeah, I guess that's practically it. So...
You must surrender.
Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was informative, and basically, my personal view of these things changing is in case you would make some sort of display model Power Destroyer, because if I were to make a Power Destroyer model that would be actually, a display of some sort, it would be basically moving when you push the try me button, and probably the lights would be different when you turn it on. Either like that, or my personal view of a try me model or some sort of display model that should be either on a tray or something you can actually grab and put on the floor, would be making, of course, the robot move when you push the button. Like, like a usual thing, where you turn it on and the robot just maybe makes another light effect, and it's turned off, but if you push this, he keeps on moving for a tiny bit, so... That's something pretty neat, and if I ever end up getting another destroyer of this kind, I would like to do that modification just for the fuck of it. He might not be able to walk because of the fact I personally want to have him in a shelf. But yeah, that's practically everything. Now, before I go, another fun fact of this Power Destroyer is the fact that, if you guys haven't noticed, or you guys don't know, these actually lift up, which I never actually noticed. And underneath the silver paint, you can actually find there's silver chrome, which you guys can see during I was bringing it back to Argentina. Some places got this painted from the head, which kind of pisses me off because this one's head was perfect, and I love the fact it was just perfect blue. So I will have, if I ever end up getting another story, I'll probably have to take better care of it. I mean, some pieces peeled off. It's some sort of a mess right now. It still is fine from most of the places, but I can't I kind of hate it that this was brand new in the box, and now he's pretty much in a worse condition than what he was. Because the only thing I could have been like fine, like not fine, but something to a little complain about, maybe was the box. The box was not in the best of the shapes, but it was it's still somewhat fine, and. The fact that this robot's extremely cheap. It was around $5 if I'm not wrong. Jordan paid $5 for it, and then he got it shipped to Kevin's for me. Which once again, thank you Jordan for that. But yeah, I mean, I'm really pissed about that. But I'm glad he's at least somewhat fine from other places. I mean, he came in pieces. I really could not put a bag on his head because we were in a rush and we did not know if he was going to fit or not, even though he was one of the main essential robots I wanted to bring back home, with Zorak Leader and a few others. But yeah, I guess that's practically everything, guys. So, again, you can modify it with that. He has chrome paint underneath the silver paint on the mouth, and maybe on the mohawk too. So I believe it's supposed to be the same thing, so I'm pretty sure it must. But not in the antenna. The antenna is actually silver. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll go to sleep.